Thank you, David. And now the Lakers starting group. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. And it's Rondo in at the point. And for the Spurs, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Derek White is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward.
The Spurs in a transition period. No Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, Kawhi Leonard, all retired or have moved on. Interesting to see how they stay competitive.
Now here's Rondo, passes it to Davis. LeBron outside. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Unselfish play by Davis. He understands that his scoring can only take this team so far. He needs help from the guys around him.
Here's Aldridge. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice shot by Pirtle. Steve, the Spurs have great consistency, but you have to wonder, how does this team find its way back into title contention?
Yes, Kevin, great question. Losing Kawhi Leonard, it really hurt the San Antonio Spurs. This organization has to do some soul searching on how that went bad. But how they do it, they have to draft great again. They have to keep developing young players, and that chemistry has to continue to be elite.
DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Pass to Murray. White with it. Pass to DeRozan. Over Rondo. DeRozan's shot is off. To the inside. On the top of the key, James with the bucket.
That's the right strategy. Get the ball to LeBron. Let him go to work.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. And the pass to Pirtle. And here is Aldridge. Shoots over Kuzma. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Man, that jumper is lights out and very difficult to contest because of Aldridge's height and his release point.
James wide open, and it's off from three-point range. And stolen by Kuzma. And it's the Lakers on the break. Green leading the charge. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Fast break execution. Danny Green knows where he's supposed to be and seals the deal.
Murray with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Passes to Pirtle. Now here is Aldridge. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's James. Now Rondo. Back to LeBron. Chalk up 2 there. LeBron's got 6 points. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Trailing by 2. Pass to Murray. A floater. And Davis pulls it down.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And they pick up 2.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, the first 9 seasons of DeMar DeRozan's career in Toronto, it had become home for him. Last season, the adversity of a trade that sent him to San Antonio.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And Smitty, a real adjustment for DeRozan, leaving behind the only NBA team he had ever known after so long.
Yeah, he's been instrumental in taking the Raptors franchise to new heights. A lot of emotions. I think he understands he's going to grow from that experience.
Both shots good from the stripe.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
Now here's LeBron. He has 6. Count that one.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
On the free throw, no good. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Yeah, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Los Angeles leading by 4. Now here's Rondo. He feeds it to Davis. Nice D from Aldridge.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And it's DeRozan missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Green finds Rondo. From 20 feet out. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Here is Rondo following the bucket by the Spurs. Pass to James. Aldridge against Kuzma. Over Aldridge. They get it back. Davis. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Beating everyone to the board, using his length, his skill set. The big fella AD getting it done.
On the wing, DeRozan. Hurdle dishes to DeRozan. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
That's DeRozan for you. Aggressive by nature. He's going to attack you every trip down.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Spurs trail by 4. Here's Murray. Dishes it to White. It's DeRozan with the drive. He gets it in there. DeRozan's got 6.
DeRozan at his best, putting pressure on the defense. Doesn't matter who you throw at him.
And they double up Davis. On the wing, Green. Outside Rondo. 6 to shoot. Outside Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And it's 6 points for Anthony Davis.
Good job by AD. Gets his feet set, on balance, shoulders squared, has the athletic flexibility of a smaller player.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson.
Yeah.
Those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Bryn Forbes in for White. And the Lakers also making a change. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. Now here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. Shoots from 14, and he gets the jumper to drop. 8 points for him.
One of the best mid-range shooters in the NBA, DeMar DeRozan makes a living from this spot.
Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. Here's Rondo. Softly drops in the floater. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Outside DeRozan. Off target from outside.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Kuzma finds Rondo. Davis with it. Aldridge is covering. Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good. Spurs have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Davis. On the left block, here's Aldridge in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here's Kuzma. Rondo is doubled. Caldwell-Pope outside. Three-pointer. Here's Kuzma, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue. And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
That free throw missing. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Lyles checked in for Aldridge. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. That's Mills in for Murray. And he sinks the second. Spurs trail by 3. The pass to Lyles. Gay with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He gets that one.
High percentage look from mid-range. Rudy quick into the air and accurate from that distance.
James, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the city of angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. Steve, so many talented players in the league. Sometimes there's frustration over the lack of playing time. For instance, you look at the Celtics last year. Prime example.
Yeah, and I think sometimes, Kevin, you can have too much talent at the same positions and also style of play. You need some guys that can do other things that be effective on the court versus just scoring the basketball. And I think that's the reason why the Celtics ran into some trouble last year.
Now, here's Lyons. Gay scanning before. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 14. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. James outside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You could say, LeBron, that's too easy. But great players create these opportunities every single night.
Lyles kicks to Mills. Gay against McGee. Shot's good by Gay.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Here is Cook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. They get it back, and it's McGee with the jam.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And the Lakers also making a switch. Daniels, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Cousins kicks to Cook. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 7.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Mills passes to Lyles. Bellinelli against LeBron. The shot by Bellinelli. No good.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Daniels dishes to James. 1:04 left in the first quarter of the game. Three-pointer, Daniels. Here's McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there, but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
3-on-3. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, he's not someone who spends a ton of time in the painted area, but Patty Mills looking comfortable on that one.
Here's Daniels. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And here's Mills. He's looking for Lyles and finds him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Spurs shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
Shooting 2. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Daniels from outside. And that one released in time, but no good.
That's nice defense by Brent Forbes. He's a gamer. He's going to give you whatever he has.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up the controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
We've got Trey Lyles. Jamari Carroll is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Mills. And it's Forbes in at the 2. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Now, here's Bellinelli. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot is good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Forbes. Down low, Cousins, and then Cousins with the dunk.
Owning that area around the rim, something DeMarcus has done as far back as we can remember.
Mills looking it over. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here is Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. Carroll finds Bellinelli over Daniels. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Bellinelli.
This is what you do when your opponent's trying to take away the 3 and the painted area.
The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
He always seems to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
And here's Mills after Avery Bradley was able to get the triple. Now Bellinelli. And it's Lyles in the corner. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well. Unselfish, moving the ball, love to see this kind of offense.
And it's Mills with the ball for the Spurs. 8-point game. Now here's Carroll. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Pirtle. We see it all the time, Smitty, the league doing more to protect the landing zone of shooters, but for some guys, they're using that forward momentum to change that landing spot. What do you think of that?
Kevin, this is a great debate because as an offensive guy, I know you see a guy launching, I might change my shot and start to go forward just in case I can get a foul if it doesn't make the shot. This is a tough call to call. It's going to be like the charge block, I think, in some years to come.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Lyles. DeRozan comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's White in for Patty Mills. And then for Los Angeles. And Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Green comes in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Quinn Cook. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And you look at all the under-the-radar prospects that have found success with the Spurs. How do they keep hitting on all these players other teams have missed?
They do a great job with their player development. They also do a great job identifying players with great character. They have guys who work extremely hard. They have great coaching, and they teach. But more importantly, what they do, GA, they give you confidence. And that's where I think the Spurs separate from other organizations.
Spurs trail by 8. White, bounce pass. Here's Aldridge. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Cousins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
So difficult to stop. You try and match his physicality. Nope. There's Cousins going to the line.
The Lakers have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. And that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
It was to the chagrin of many that Cousins joined the Warriors last season, but it looked to be the right choice for him. He got to take his time rehabbing and came back to a team in first place with no pressure.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Good on both. And with Cousins last year, you know, Greg, he came back with a bit of a minutes restriction.
And Kevin, time will tell just how full a recovery Cousins can make. But last year went how he hoped it would with regards to taking a year to get things right and be in a good situation.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Outside Rondo, kicks to Bradley. Poeltl with the double team. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Green against Aldridge. From deep three-point range. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kuzma's checked in. Here is Davis. He's got 6. Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's got 5 points so far.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Murray with it. Pass to Gay. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. DeRozan on the wing. 4 on the clock.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
That's good from DeRozan.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. So it's the Lakers now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Rondo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
The free throw drops for Rondo.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Murray outside. And it's Murray with the jam.
I like this for Murray. This is what the team needs from him. He's a catalyst.
Outside Rondo to the middle. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 11. Murray outside. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Here's Murray, back to Aldridge. He kicks it to DeRozan. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Inside, a rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Right side, Green. Pass to Bradley. Over White. The 19-footer is on the money. Bradley's got 5.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Green against DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Aldridge finds Gay. Aldridge trying to break free. 2 points. That one goes. 6 points for Gay.
Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the missed defensive rotation and takes advantage.
To the paint. Here's Davis. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 5 assists in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Now here's Murray. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Aldridge. The Lakers making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Lakers leading by 15. Here's Rondo. Banked in off the glass. He's got 9.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Murray surveying the D. There's the pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. Gay left side. Gay is double. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Yep, it counts. 14 points for DeMar DeRozan.
Why not? When you have a scorer like DeRozan, keep going to the well.
Down low, here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Murray. To the middle, here's Gay, and the jam by Rudy Gay.
This is something Gay does wonderfully. An insane dunker who loves finishing strong at the rim.
Caldwell Pope passes to Rondo. From past the arc. No good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Gay with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Murray kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Gay. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Rondo against Murray. And they double up Davis, and stolen by Aldridge. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it, and it's Murray with the jam.
I'll tell you, DeJounte Murray puts a lot of pressure on your defense, whether it's in half court or in transition.
Rondo against Murray. 1:41 left now here in the second. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And the first one drops.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Lyles checked in for Aldridge. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And so he hits both.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. But he gets it back. Second chance shot. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 11 on the bucket from Mills.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Rondo. He's got 11. And there's the feed to Davis. Goes back up. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Davis has got 8 here in the quarter.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Pass to Lyles, and the layup is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Rondo. James outside, trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You get this a lot from AD. Attack, attack, and he's scoring in bunches.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rondo. Carroll kicks to Lyles. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's LeBron with the drive.
You can't give a steamroller like LeBron that kind of opening. He'll bury you every time.
Mills in the corner. The tray. A shot. No good. 1 second left. That shot no good. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 17 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, shooters were popping open right and left. Exceptional ball movement. Guys racing off screens, spotting up, knocking down shots. That's the way you play basketball unselfishly, and it was superb, and they exploited all the weaknesses of the defense.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, they struggle in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Down by 15. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo and at the 1 spot.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Rondo dishes to James. And finished off by LeBron.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
So it's the Spurs now after the basket by the Lakers. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
No, he's standing 6'11" with a 7'5" wingspan. LaMarcus Aldridge prefers playing power forward, but make no mistake, he has the size to hang with the big dogs at center.
Rondo finds James. Back to Rondo. That's tipped.
So quick off the floor, Murray can afford to wait until the shooter commits.
On the wing, DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Here's White. A second chance effort. And Aldridge with the layup. Aldridge has got 10 points in the game.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And with his height and reach, not many that can block Aldridge's turnaround jumper.
His release on his jump shot is so high. The rainbow arc, it's a beautiful thing to watch. Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Kuzma, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on DeRozan. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Rondo against Murray. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. 8 points for him.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Lakers leading by 13. And here is Green. Now the dish to Davis. Out to the wing. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Outside Green. Shoots over White. Shot's good by Green. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you know, Danny, just a mid-second round pick back in 09. That'll make you play with a chip on your shoulder.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For San Antonio, they've been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
And that free throw good from DeRozan. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Derek White. And then for the Lakers, DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. Troy Daniels comes in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
A guy that great, you have to make somebody else beat you. LeBron's been hot tonight.
Now, here's Bellinelli. T right on him. Now the pass to DeRozan. 4 on the shot clock. Count that bucket. Aldridge has got 12 in the game.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Here's James. Count it. Good. And the Lakers lead by 16.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
So it's the Lakers now, after the missed 3 from Jakob Poeltl. And here we go, Murray heading to the hoop, and it's Murray with the jam.
Attacking, putting his handprint all over this game. He has that ability from a point guard to jam it home.
Here is Cook to the inside, and that one's good. Daniels.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Spurs trail by 16. On the wing, DeRozan. James covering. Here's Bellinelli. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got 3 assists in the game. The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. The drive. Look at that jam.
Nice.
I mean, just beautiful.
I totally agree. Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there is always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
Hurdle showing a little speed and some handles on that drive.
And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And they double up LeBron. Inside, and LeBron throws it down.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Checked in for San Antonio. Bryn Forbes comes in for Murray. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Quinn Cook. Here is Forbes, guarded by Bradley. Forbes, the pass to Aldridge. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Bellinelli. Lets it go from deep, and the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Lakers leading by 16. James looking around, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Beautiful pass, LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Outside Aldridge. To the paint. McGee with the block. LeBron outside. He dishes it to McGee. San Antonio with the rebound. And Forbes has it in the corner. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Daniels. Outside Bradley. Feeds to Cousins. Over Bellinelli. Cousins with the bucket. Cousins has got 10 points in the game.
That's the problem with trying to stop Cousins. He takes you all over the floor, right there, facing up from mid-range.
Now, here's Aldridge. 12 points for him. Count that one.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Here's Cousins. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This is the look you want. High percentage. DeMarcus putting himself in a position to succeed.
Passes it to Aldridge. DeRozan with it. Working on James. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And that one is good. Cousins has got 6 points in the quarter.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Bradley on the double team. Here's DeRozan. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Nice little dribble move there from DeRozan to open up space for the shot.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 29 points. To the middle, here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Well, this is what you get with DeMarcus Cousins. He will get you points.
DeRozan against LeBron. They double him with James. And finished off by DeRozan.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
James finds Cousins. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. And that's now 18 points for DeMarcus Cousins. Spurs trailed by 19. San Antonio calls timeout.
Well, the Sooners didn't jump out full throttle to sign Cousins in this past free agency. Still wary of his health. Ended up having to take another one-year contract, this time with the Lakers. Cousins, though, still hoping to show he's a franchise-caliber player.
San Antonio. Trey Lyles checked in for Aldridge. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Bellinelli. The Lakers also changing it up. Anthony Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Bradley. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Troy Daniels. Mills with it. He's picked up by Rondo. Mills can't hit.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Davis throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pass to Gay. Gay is doubled. Back to Mills. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Mills with it. 6 points for him. Down low. Here's Gay. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
And Davis puts it in.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Here's Mills. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rudy Gay on the wing. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Caldwell-Pope. He can't get that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Rondo against Carroll. And Mills kicks to Lyles. Lets it go from 11. Another miss by Gay.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Cousins. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Cousins has got 20.
One thing about DeMarcus, he's got an edge to him, and a lot of the time, it works to his advantage.
Carroll for 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, running away with this one. And we'll be back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And Los Angeles guys shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Medu is out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Mills. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Walker in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. And yes, it's good.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Caruso looking for an opening. And they double up Cousins. Here's Caruso. Cousins, the pass to Caruso. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Caruso's got his first 3 points of the game.
And right there you see an underrated aspect to Cousins' game. Terrific instincts, senses the open man.
Pass to Walker. Back to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Lyles no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Cook. No good on the shot. And for the Spurs, their shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Lyles. The shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Caldwell Pope on the wing. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
And here's Mills. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here is Cook. And good that time.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. And Mills kicks to Walker. The pass to Lyles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At the line for your Spurs, Trey Lyles. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. San Antonio making a switch here. Myrtle's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Caruso, the pass to Cook. Baseline try, and again it's the Lakers.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Caldwell Pope outside. Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
DeMarcus Cousins owns this territory. Back to the basket or facing up. He's a terror on the inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of the guys who fills up the stat sheet. Unfortunately for Cousins, that tends to include a high number of techs each year.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
to Pirtle. Passes to Carroll. Six to shoot. To the paint. And stolen by Cousins. Here's Caruso. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Elbow. 2.
At the line for the Lakers, Alex Caruso. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Both good from the line that time. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now here's Mills, guarded closely. Walker finds Pirtle. Miles inside. He's guarded by Dudley. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Here is Cook. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Carroll, and Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Now here's Carroll. Walker looking for an opening. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here is Cook to the inside. The shot's good from McGee.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for San Antonio. That one's off, still out of sync. Lakers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Pass to Caruso. To the middle, here's McGee. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Basket counts.
What vision from Pirtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Lakers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here is Cook. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Mills passes to Lyles. Back to Mills. The pass to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lyles. The rebound by the Lakers.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Here is Cook, covered by Mills. Throws it up high. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. Now, here's Mills. He kicks to Carroll. Back to Mills. Passes it to Lyles. Over Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity, and the basket is good. And it's 8 points for Jakob Poeltl.
Got to be on the lookout for Poeltl crashing the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Back to Cook. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Pass to Caruso. And McGee kicks to Caldwell Pope. Fires the three. It doesn't go for him. And the Spurs going the other way now.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness. You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the three.
So it's the Lakers now, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Here's Caruso. Walker with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Mills finds Poeltl. Over Caldwell Pope, and it's Poeltl that time on the assist by Mills. Poeltl's got 4 this quarter.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Caruso, the pass to Dudley. Pass to Caruso. No good, unable to end this run. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Here's Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
At the line for your Spurs, Lonnie Walker. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Spurs with some changes. Medu, he's checked in for Lyles. And it's Bellinelli in for Damari Carroll. And then for the Lakers, Bradley's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Troy Daniels in for Alex Caruso. Good on the second free throw. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Daniels passes to McGee. Back to Daniels. Five to shoot. To stop the drought. And he overshot that one, missing. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Outside, Walker. Mills in the corner. Back to Walker. 3-pointer. That one doesn't go. And it's the Lakers the other way. McGee against Poeltl. Now here is McGee. He's covered closely. Bradley kicks to Cook. Back to Bradley. There's the double team with Walker. The 3 from Dudley. Mills with the rebound. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And as the Spurs enter a new era, Patty Mills providing that carryover from their championship past.
Yes, he's taken on a big leadership role. The feisty little guard willing to speak up and teach the younger players the Spurs way of doing things.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good. Mills. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills, now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0", and that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl, and both free throws good for Mills.
And one of the game's best free throw shooters. It's a shame that Patty almost never gets to the line.
Down low, here's Dudley. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Spurs.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice choice by Mills, a guy who loves the pull-up jumper. The floater is very close to that.
1:27 left in the game. Inside, McGee. That one misses. He has made 7 of his 9 field goal attempts.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Lyles kicks to Walker. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Shooting one.
.32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Caruso to the inside. Dudley. The rebound by Medu. Shoots. Mills can't hit.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,